pop like champagne in the pouring rain. We're gonna paint the city. We're gonna show off all our pretty.
So do I think ghosts are real? That's a secret I'll never tell. You know you love me. XOXO. Spirit girl. Ew, that was so cringy. Okay, hold on, let me restart. Wait, hold on. So do I think ghosts are real? Yes. Hey guys, what's up? It's your girl Gracie here, back at it again with another Fancy Friday. Well, this isn't being posted on a Friday because I want to get it up before Halloween. But, okay, this intro is so bad. So today I'm going to be talking to you guys about some events that have occurred in my house and the reasons why I think my house is actually haunted. So this intro was way too long, so let's just get right into it. Let's just backtrack. Before we moved into this house that we're living in now, there used to be a widow that lived here. Now, her husband died in the war, and she had what's called our game room set up as his little memorial. Keep that in mind, okay? When we moved in, I don't remember too much because I was so little, but I remember going up and down the stairs and loving it here. And the room that I'm in right now has always been my bedroom ever since we moved in. Now, I used to share it with my youngest brother, Will. And when he was a baby, when he was just born, my mom first saw some warning signs of spirits when she would hold my little brother in this room. So, as scary as that sounds, his crib was set up kind of right over there where my vanity is, and my closet is right in front of me. And whenever she would take him and hold him and have him face the closet, he would start crying and screaming. But then when she would turn him around so that he was facing this back wall, he would stop. Now, she told me that she did that multiple times to test it, and every single time she turned him around and had him face the closet, he would start crying. Weird, yeah. And ever since I was little, I've always had this thing where I have to have my closet closed when I'm sleeping. If it's open, I cannot fall asleep. I don't know why, but I just imagine someone standing there. It's so weird, I know, but there has been so many occurrences in this house that maybe I'll do it in a part 2. Maybe I'll have my mom explain more what happened, but I'm just gonna get into one of the scariest things that happened to me. So this was a regular night. I got home from school, perfectly fine. Nothing was weird. I went to gymnastics practice. After I came home, I had dinner, I took a shower, everything was good, Then things started to get weird. I normally go to bed pretty late, so I'd say I went to bed around 11, which isn't too late. That's actually pretty early for me, but I went to bed at 11, okay? And I was probably on my iPad or something watching YouTube videos, fancy vlogs by Gab. And I thought I heard someone calling my name. My parents, they were still up because my mom is literally a night owl. So I get out of my bed and I go downstairs and my mom yells at me. She's like, "Gracie, why are you up?" And I said, "I heard you calling my name." It was the weirdest thing. I was like, okay, I'm definitely losing my mind right now. So after that, I was like, okay, maybe I'm just hearing things. So I go back to bed, and now it is 12:30, okay? I was asleep. Around 12:30, I wake up to someone calling my name. They weren't yelling, but they were like, "Grace, Grace." And they weren't saying Gracie, they were saying Grace. So I was like, okay, this is weird, this kind of stuff never happens to me. So I get up and I go out my door. I'll insert a photo of what the top and the bottom of our stairs look like. So I was standing at the top of our stairs. I'll insert the photo right here. I was standing at the top of the stairs, and then here's the bottom of the stairs. there was a tall figure at the bottom, and it was a male. I could tell that it was a male by the shape of this person. It was not a feminine figure at all. And this person is just standing there. So I'm half asleep, okay? Half asleep. And I was like, Nick, Alex, Dad, because there was no way that that was my youngest brother, Will. This person was way too big. So I was like, okay, it's either my brother Alex, my brother Nick, or my dad. The person doesn't respond, turns, and walks away. So I was like, all right, ignore me, you know, because I thought it was one of my brothers or my dad. So I go back into my room, I fall asleep, and then this is the scariest part. I'm sleeping, and then all of a sudden I get a phone call, okay? It is 2:15 a.m. at this point. All that stuff happened already. I saw the figure. I heard someone calling my name. It is 2:15 a.m. I look at my phone, and my brother Alex is calling me. Now I'm thinking, okay, is this a dream? So what I do, I turn on part of my lights, and I'm like shaking myself. I answer the phone call, and my brother is like, Grace, walk over to your door. So I'm kind of freaking out, you know, like, why is he calling me at 2:15 in the morning? Like, why? Like, I was so scared. So I start shaking. And he's like, okay, on the count of 3, we're going to open our doors at the same time. I was terrified. I had no idea what was going on. So I walk over to my door, and he's like, just do it, okay? Just do it. So I'm freaking out. He's telling me to do it. He starts counting down. He goes 3, 2, 1. We both open our doors. Nothing. And I look at him. I'm like, why did you wake me up? Why did you call me? What was the point? He takes me into his bedroom and sits me down on the bed. And he says he was sleeping on his side, facing his windows. So his windows are over here. His door is on this side. His bed is in the center, okay? So he was sleeping, facing his window. He turns over to face his door, okay? He said that someone was calling his name, and then his doorknob turned and his door pushed open. At that point, he did not know what to do, so he jumped out of bed, closed his door, and called me. What the heck? I was shook. Oh my God. That was pretty scary. Like, my house is haunted. There are many other stories that have happened, but this is just a major story that happened pretty recently. But other stuff has happened since then. I have heard my name being called in the middle of the night frequently. So we have done a blessing on our house before. I know that sounds crazy, but I swear there are things happening. If I could get my mom, I need to convince her. Why don't you guys comment down below if you guys want my mom to tell you some stories, because her stories are crazy. I just can't believe this happened. I know some people don't believe in ghosts, but I personally do. Yeah, so that was my story. That's why my house is haunted. If you guys don't believe me, that's okay. If you guys want another story time like this, just make sure to give this a big thumbs up. And yeah, I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!